The sun filtered through the forest leaves, casting a warm glow on the green grass. Little Bear Kiki and his friends played joyfully together. Little Bear Kiki: "Hey everyone, look at that beautiful butterfly." Little Rabbit: "Wow, its colors are amazing. Let's chase after it." The friends quickly gathered, eagerly watching the butterfly dancing in the sky. Like a playful breeze, they swiftly moved through the forest paths, following the butterfly's whimsical dance. Little Squirrel: "Be careful, don't let it fly away." Little Fox: "Faster, we need to catch up with it." In the vibrant forest, Little Bear Kiki and his friends ran through lush green meadows, their laughter echoing in the air. Little Bear Kiki: "Haha, I think I'm getting close." Little Squirrel: "Wait for me." The friends began to chase, creating a lively scene. Amidst the laughter, they felt the power of friendship and joy, making the sunny day even more beautiful. Little Bear Kiki: "Hey everyone, look at this exceptionally beautiful butterfly. I'm going to follow it and see where it leads." The butterfly danced in the air, like a forest spirit, guiding Little Bear Kiki away from the familiar surroundings. Little Bear Kiki followed the butterfly, gradually moving away from the familiar forest path. Immersed in the beauty of the butterfly, he unintentionally lost his way. Little Bear Kiki: Where am I? I think I'm lost." The surrounding trees became unfamiliar, and Little Bear Kiki felt a wave of fear and loneliness. He looked around but couldn't find familiar landmarks or the presence of his friends. "Oh, how did I get so far from home?" Little Bear Kiki tried to retrace his steps, but the forest paths all looked the same, and he didn't know which direction to go. As the sun began to set, casting long shadows, Little Bear Kiki started feeling a sense of loneliness and unease. How can I find my way home? In the lost forest, Little Bear Kiki silently searched for the way home. His heart was filled with longing for home, and the fear of the unfamiliar environment made him more cautious. As the sun descended, casting long shadows on the ground, the forest took on a mysterious atmosphere. Little Bear Kiki began to feel scared, his heart racing, and everything around him seemed unfamiliar and frightening. The lost forest became quiet, with only the rustling of leaves in the breeze. Little Bear Kiki looked around, trying to find familiar landmarks, but to no avail. Suddenly, a distant sound of branches rubbing together made him even more nervous. Little Bear Kiki stopped, alertly looking towards the distance. Was there something over there? Shadows moved among the trees in the distance, as if something was moving through the grass. Little Bear Kiki's heart pounded, and a cold sweat dripped from his forehead. Little Bear Kiki was a bit scared. What should I do? Just then, a little rabbit hopped out. "Little Bear." Kiki's eyes revealed a frightened expression. Little Rabbit gently said, "Hello, friend. Why do you look so scared?" Little Bear Kiki shivered as he spoke. "I got lost, and I can't find my way home." The little rabbit looked at Little Bear Kiki's anxious expression, smiled, and walked over to him. "Don't worry, little bear friend. I can tell you a secret." Little Bear Kiki: "What secret?" The little rabbit: "In the forest, even if you're lost, there's always a courage light that will illuminate your path. As long as you believe in yourself, you will surely find the way home." Little Bear Kiki looked into the eyes of the little rabbit, seemingly sensing a warm flow. Little Bear Kiki: "Really?" The little rabbit: "Of course. Now close your eyes, take a deep breath, and feel the courage light within your heart." Little Bear Kiki hesitated for a moment, then closed his eyes, taking a deep breath. In the depths of his soul, he seemed to see a faint yet steadfast light. The little rabbit: "Okay, now open your eyes and follow the light. It will guide you to find the way home." Little Bear Kiki opened his eyes, feeling the inner strength. Encouraged by the little rabbit, he bravely stepped onto the forest path. Little Bear Kiki: "Thank you, little rabbit friend." The little rabbit smiled and wagged its tail. The little rabbit: "Remember, always believe in your courage, Little Bear Kiki." With the companionship of the little rabbit, Little Bear Kiki gradually calmed down. The little rabbit told Little Bear Kiki to be brave. However, the little rabbit accompanied Little Bear Kiki for a while, and then gently said goodbye. Little Bear Kiki continued to follow the courage light, traversing a dense forest. Every step seemed filled with uncertainty, but he firmly believed that the courage light would guide him. During the journey through the woods, he encountered a friendly squirrel. The squirrel was leisurely playing on the tree branches. Little Bear Kiki. Hello, little squirrel friend. I'm lost and don't know how to get home. The squirrel. Hey, don't worry. I can tell you how to navigate through this dense forest. The friendly squirrel guided Little Bear Kiki on how to navigate through the forest. Little Bear Kiki. Thank you, little squirrel friend. You're a great help. The squirrel. You're welcome. Remember, in the forest we should help each other. Little Bear Kiki felt grateful, realizing that each companion was an important guide on his adventure. Navigating through the forest, Little Bear Kiki encountered some small difficulties. Sometimes the path was rugged, and sometimes the moon was hidden by the trees. But every time he faced a challenge, he learned how to overcome it, how to become stronger. Little Bear Kiki. Although this forest is dense, I can't stop. Courage light, lead me toward the direction of home. Under the moonlight, Little Bear Kiki finally emerged from the forest and returned home. Family and friends were anxiously waiting, and cheers erupted when they saw him return safely. Family and friends surrounded him, eagerly asking about his adventure. Little Bear Kiki smiled and began to tell his adventure story. Little Bear Kiki. In the Lost Forest, I learned a lot. I met a little rabbit who told me to be brave. Then, a friendly squirrel taught me how to navigate through the forest. Every step was a challenge, but I learned how to stay calm and believe that I could overcome difficulties. The moonlight filtered through the treetops, casting a glow on Little Bear Kiki, as if celebrating his growth. This was a story full of adventure and growth. Little Bear Kiki became stronger and braver, and each companion left a warm trace in his heart.